Hello everyone, my name is Helena and today I'll be explaining everything about Nitro Sign Premium with which you can sign secure, legal valid signatures on each document, any place, anytime. So the reason why you're watching this video is because probably you're facing some challenges when it comes to high transaction value documents, maybe also larger volume of documents. Also, depending on the country you're located in, it could be about complex regulation that surround the whole signing process, or just doing international business could cause as well some challenges when it comes to signing documents. Of course, all of these issues is something we offer an answer to with Nitro Sign Premium, with which you can sign in a secure way, in a legally binding way, and all of this with a very nice user experience for you as a company as well as for your end client. There are two aspects that are actually very important when it comes to electronic signing, to digital signing. The first one is the legal aspect of a signature. So the question that is very often asked is, okay, but when is a signature legally binding? So it's a fact that a digital signature is actually legally recognized in most of the world. So all of the signatures that you place with Nitro Sign Premium are actually valid in most parts of the world. And more specifically, we offer an answer to all sorts of regulations that you see mentioned on the slide. We have the UETA and e-Sign Act in the US, Certestall in Switzerland, we have ETA and ITO in Hong Kong. But the regulation that we are going to tackle today and going to talk about is the EIDAS regulation. And more specifically, the EIDAS regulations actually defines different types of categories when it comes to signing. So there is a simple electronic signature, an advanced, and a qualified electronic signature. Of course, as you know, not each type of document can be signed with just a simple manual scribble, which is referring to the simple electronic signature. This is used for basic transactions. And very important here is that the burden of proof in case of dispute lies with the party that initiated the signature. Whereas when we take a look at advanced and qualified electronic signature, which is the focus of the video here, the burden of proof lies within the party that actually initiated the signature. Advanced signatures are used for medium value transactions, whereas the qualified, probably the reason why you're watching, are used for high risk transactions. Here also a big difference is that the burden of proof in case of dispute lies with the party that actually disputes the signature. Good. I hope this theory is clear for you. With this being said, as I mentioned before, what is important was, of course, the legal part of a signature, but also the security of the signature is very important. The certifications that you see here on the slide, GDPR, ISO 27001, EIDAS, QTSP, which is referring to the Qualified Trust Service Provider certification, all the certification is something that Nitro Sign Premium is compliant to and obtained, as well as the ETSI standards, of course. So all of those aspects make that you can put a signature in a compliant and secure way. What I want to emphasize before jumping over to the more practical side of the video, to the demo, in other words, is that the theoretical part of a signature and the qualified signature. There are actually two steps that need to be taken when signing in a qualified way. The one step is the one-time identification. So this is an identification that needs to happen once every 5 years. And this can happen in two ways. So on that one hand, we have the face-to-face identification, where you will be identified through a person in real life. After this onboarding, you will receive a qualified electronic signing certificate that will be stored in the cloud. On the other hand, you can be onboarded as well through an online video interview, where a person on the other side of the screen will identify you through some questions, and afterwards you will receive the same qualified electronic signing certificate that will be stored into the cloud. So this step only needs to happen once every 5 years. Afterwards, the only thing that you still need to do is to authenticate yourself in order to be able to really place the signature on the document. This can happen in two ways as well, or we use the mobile ID app. It's an application you download on your phone. You just approve that you want to sign this document and the signature is being put on a document. That's what I'll be showing you today as well. The other possibility is the SMS OTP, where a code is being sent to your personal phone number. You copy this code and your signature is placed in that way. After having done those two steps, of course, you put a signature or a seal with the timestamp, and afterwards the signature is being embedded into the document. All right. I think that right now I've explained the theory. I'm very happy to show you how this works in practice. I've already prepared the documents, so I'm going to my mailbox in order to sign the documents. I see a notification here. I click on review and sign. I open the document and you'll see that I've prepared the document with the right signatures on it. I'll be signing on the first hand with a qualified signature and on the other hand with an advanced signature. I'll be not going through as you can see, I'll be not going through the first step, which is the onboarding, since I've already been onboarded. And since this is only something that needs to happen once every 5 years, I'll be not repeating that. However, we do have some very nice looking video material about this. Don't hesitate to ask us because we're very happy to help. Okay, so I've declared that I've read the whole document and I can start signing. The notification is automatically being pushed to my mobile ID application that I have downloaded on my phone in order to be able to sign the documents in a qualified way. Here I have a notification. I click on approve and the first signature is being put on the document. I'm going to do the same in a few seconds for the advanced signature, that the principle is actually exactly the same. So a notification is going to be pushed to my mobile ID app, and afterwards I'll just approve that I wanted to sign this document, and the signature will be added as well. As you can see, that all of the instructions are being given on my phone at the moment. That's why on the screen you don't see anything happening right now. Okay. Good. So in a few seconds, I will receive another notification on my phone. Here it is. I click on approve. I identify myself. And here we go. Automatically, once the document has been signed, I as a signer receive a copy of this document in my mailbox. That's why right now I'll be going back again to my mailbox, and you'll see that in a few seconds I will receive a notification of the possibility to download the signed document. And within the signed document, I will be able to take a look at the certificates behind the signatures. And those are actually very important to take a look at whether the document has been signed in a qualified way. And it's always a good step to do so and to verify. And if you want to make sure it is signed in that way, I will show you how to do so. Here we go. So I received a notification to download the signed document. You see that the document is being opened right now. Here we go. So on the left hand, I have my qualified signature. When I click on it, I can open the signature properties, and you see that this has been signed with a qualified electronic signature according to the regulation, which is referring to eIDAS, the regulation we have just been discussing. The same goes for the advanced signature, of course. It's not really the exact same thing, since it's an advanced signature and not a qualified one. Very good. So this is what I wanted to show quite quickly. I know I've been going over this in a very short time period, but of course don't hesitate to contact us in case you have any question around this, or in case you'd like to have a more complex demo of our products. The last thing I'd like to elaborate on is the fact that we don't offer much more signing methods than this one. So the eIDAS qualified signing method I just showed is actually applicable for most of the European as well as American citizens. But of course, we also adapt ourselves to the more local signing methods. For example, in Belgium, in Luxembourg, in Switzerland, in Spain, and so on. When we take a look at the basic and the advanced signatures, we have some transversal signing methods such as SMS and email. We also manual scribble, but also there we try to adapt to the more local signing methods. We do so in the Nordics, but we also do so in the Netherlands. We really try to adapt to the needs of different citizens in each country, and that is really what makes the user experience for your end client the best as well. And that is something that we really try to emphasize. Besides offering those signing methods that really take a look at the local situation, to offer them in secure and a legally binding way. This is something that we really underline with Nitro Sign Premium. The most important thing is to offer a high trust solution with a support that is really with a personal approach. So at Nitro Sign Premium, you will not be just one of so many clients. We know your use case and we will be there for you in case you need any help. To finish with, we offer an API that gives you the possibility to integrate our solution with your existing CRM, ERP system, or any other driving application. And this really will automate your whole flow and will save you a lot of time. Good. Thank you so much for listening to my short video. Please don't hesitate to contact us because we are very happy to help you further in case there are any questions. Thank you.